Robert Lansing Patterson was born on June 18, 1918 in Ohio County, Virginia. As a young boy, he and his sister would awaken early to watch birds until he knew them all by sight as well as sound. Robert attended the University of Michigan, where he received his bachelor's degree in forestry and wildlife conservation in 1940. After graduation, he joined the Navy, where he served as first lieutenant and executive officer on the USS Selfridge in the defense of Pearl Harbor on December 7, 1941. He received several service medals before being released from active duty as a lieutenant commander in 1945. After his release from duty, he resumed his wildlife studies, which eventually led him to Patterson, Wyoming, to conduct the research that led to his Ph.D. and publication of his foundational book, The Sage Grouse in Wyoming, in 1952. While conducting his grouse research, he was employed as a wildlife biologist for the Wyoming Game and Fish Department. The sage grouse in Wyoming has been recognized in Wyoming, across the West, nationally and internationally as the Sage Grouse Bible. Little of the book's content has been disproved, and the bulk of its lessons and land use recommendations remain as solid today as they were a half-century ago. It is typically where Patterson's guidance is not followed that sage grouse populations suffer. The management recommendations in his book have been and continue to be used to formulate state and federal policy for the management of sage grouse in Wyoming and other western states. Following the book's publication, Robert led the initial efforts to establish resident Canada goose populations in eastern Wyoming. In 2008, the Sage and Columbian Sharp-tailed Grouse Technical Committee of the Western Association of Fish and Wildlife Agencies established the Robert L. Patterson Award. This award recognizes outstanding individuals and organizations that have worked to conserve and manage Gunnison and greater sage grouse and Columbian sharp-tailed grouse. Robert and his wife, Lula Mai, had two daughters, Val and Paula, who passed away at the early age of 37 in 1956.